Welcome back, the Olympic city of Atlanta, Georgia, where you can ride the Ferris wheel and do a whole lot more fun stuff. And it's the setting tonight for Legacy Fighting Championship number 40 in front of a packed crowd here at Wild Bill's. Plenty of celebrities on hand here tonight, including two former Atlanta Braves, John Rocker and Otis Nixon in the house. Great to have them here for Legacy Fighting Championship number 40.
John Rocker's huge.
Big boy indeed. Go Yankees. I can't say that too loudly here, Pat. Okay, coming up next, Rusty Crowder takes on Cury in featherweight. Let's go to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the cage at this time, representing DEFCON 1 MMA, Rusty Crowder.
Rusty Crowder, 4-4. One knockout, two subs, had an 8-week camp in prep for this one. Comes off that loss to Keith Richardson on November 14. Focused on his hands in prep for this one. Said that he will shoot for the takedown as early as he can. Plans to avoid the takedowns, keep the fight on its feet. If it goes to ground, well, he says, I'm just going to get up. We asked Rusty to give us a prediction as to how he wins the fight. He says second round knockout. Certainly a character. Good to see him on Legacy debut here tonight, Rusty Crowder.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent makes his way to the cage representing Knuckle Up Fitness, Cury.
Yeah, we ain't playing with you. Step it up. What you wanna do? And get your knocked down. What you wanna do? Get ready. What you wanna do? 3-6 Mafia. Let's go. Yeah, we ain't playing going down.
Cury, the 28-year-old, born in Curitiba, Brazil, now fights out of Atlanta. 2 submissions in his 4 victories, 2 and 3 in his last 5. A brown belt in BJJ. In the striking, look for the flying knee of Cury. 3-month training camp for the Brazilian. Been working his stand-up and his wrestling. Says that Crowder is well-rounded, has good boxing, decent wrestling, and good conditioning with a no-quit attitude. Knows that Rusty's going to want to keep it standing. Cury says, I'm going to take him down and slap on a rear naked choke.
See how the wrestling works for the Brazilian. Some have incredible takedowns, some don't.
Let's look at the tail of the tape for this matchup at featherweight between Crowder and Cury. Cury is 3 years the elder. Both men stand 5'9", 2 pounds in weight going the way of Cury. He's got an inch or longer in the arms, but he gives up reach in the legs.
Ladies and gentlemen, our third fight of the night is being brought to us by Amber Fight Gear and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy Featherweight division. Introducing first, on my left, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, his official weight 144 pounds. This striking specialist has an even record, 4 victories and 4 defeats. Fighting out of Villarilla, Georgia, Rowdy Rusty Crowder. Across the cage on the right, fighting out of the Yamaha red corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, his official weight 146 pounds. This Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holds a record of 4 victories and 3 defeats. Fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia, Cury. Referee to give final instructions, Jeff Kemp. the back, indicate clean front 5. When you touch gloves, do it now. Back up and get started.
We're ready for 3 rounds of action at featherweight between Guy Cury and Rusty Crowder. All part of Legacy Fighting Championship number 40 from the Wild Bills in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's see how long it takes for Cury to look for a takedown here on Crowder. Southpaw stance on Guy Cury.
Crowder, pretty explosive kid.
Outside leg kick from Cury.
Nice, followed up with that from the fake lead hook.
Looks for the outside thigh kick again. Outside leg kick. Charges down the center of that straight left hand. Skip up round kick from Crowder. Cury backs him against the cage with that single leg lock on.
Gotta get moving with that single. Move on to something else. Don't want to waste a lot of strength and time there.
You want that right there. Yeah, push. Right there. Sit there. Yeah, right there.
Still no takedown here for Guy Cury. Elbow from the Brazilian. Now tries to go for that single.
Good job following up. Got his hands locked now. Getting them locked. Hey.
And we're on the ground. Inside of a minute and a half. Top position here for Guy Cury.
Job one when you're up against the cage and the guy's in on your legs. Keep your legs apart wide enough so he can't lock his hands and at least keep wrist control on one.
Cury goes to half guard. Where does Crowder go from here, Pat?
Back to his feet. Cury, you know, he's very heavy with his hips. You can see him sink his hips in. Good control right now. You really don't want a Brazilian on top of you on the ground. They're so good at just inching along and getting you in trouble. Before you know it, they've got you in a submission or they're pounding the daylights out of you on the ground.
Takes the back, and it looks like it's going to be Crowder ends up in top position now inside the guard of Cury.
Cury using the cage, trying to get the angle for the arm lock.
Close guard here from Guy Cury. Now opens it up to Brazilian. 1 foot on hips from him.
He was looking for an angle again. Nice job getting his hips out. Cannot allow a guy to do that underneath you. See Cury burying his head on purpose there for a while, trying to avoid those elbows.
Punch through the guard there. Crowd up with the right hands.
Be careful with the up kick. He's sticking his face in there a little too much.
Slings the legs. Cury back to his feet. Got tagged. The short right hand from Crowder. Now puts Crowder against the cage.
Good job by Crowder getting the double unders, turning, getting off the cage.
Knees there from Crowder to the inside right thigh of Guy Cury. 125 remain. First round of 3. Foot stomps here from Crowder. Overhooking that right arm of Crowder. Elbow there from Cury. Loops that right hand to no avail. Cury shoots in for another takedown. Good defense there from Crowder.
Good timing on the double leg, though. Underneath the punches there, Crowder did a good job of reacting. Very taxing fight for both of these guys. As much grappling as they've been doing, fighting for position. Muscles are working without oxygen right now.
Switches from a single to a double. Does Guy Cury. 35 seconds remains. Been a clean first round. Nothing for referee Jeff Kemp to do so far.
Crowder not controlling those wrists.
Whips the right hand into the body, does Crowder. Cury looking for a takedown, can't get it. Still looking for the takedown here, the Brazilian. Cury's not able to do so. Final 10 seconds of the round. And it will be interesting to see who packages this one too. Cue the Guns N' Roses.
Pushing on the cage. Very smart tactic to get the back, but he dropped his butt on the ground first. Say it time and time again, don't get your hips on the mat before you put your opponent down. Generally keep your hips off the mat altogether so you're mobile. Guy Cury doing a good job inside there, being sneaky with that knee. That's to keep your opponent from getting his head down and getting power and getting your legs out from underneath you.
Essa sim não colocou o chile na parede, tá ligado? Porque aí você pega as costas ali, beleza? Ok? Pick up your eyes, Bobby, pick up your eyes. You got the space. You just take it out.
Okay, Pat's scorecard in the first round. It's 10-9, it's a Cury. Why that, Pat?
Just constantly being after him. Aggressive, getting takedown. How can you score against him when he's constantly on the attack?
We're ready to roll. Second round of 3 of this featherweight contest. Guy Cury, Rusty Crowder. Sellout crowd here at Wild Bills, and my word, are they into it. On a big night of fights, folks, we're still to come. We've got the legacy debut of the one-legged fighter, Matt Betzold, taking on Rodrigo Lima. And then the big one, the heavyweight championship on the line. New Zealand's Bryce Ratani-Ko takes on the champion, Cody East. Step across outside thigh kick from Cury to open up the round. And again, a good leg kick on him, the Brazilian.
Likes that lead leg and then following up with the looper.
Oh, he got caught with a solid right hand. Had no choice but look for a takedown. He did so with a double leg, but couldn't effectively get Crowder on the cap.
If they're close enough to punch you, you're close enough to get your hands on them and take them down. That's the rule generally. Pretty simple, but it works. Look at him staying glued to that leg of Crowder. Pinching his legs together. Got a good job wrist control here. Trying to turn back into it. Good work.
Look at that left knee there. Breaks off the Brazilian. Both men trade right hands. Another solid right hand from Crowder. Throws the knee. Looks for a takedown again, does Cury. Now has Crowder on his back.
Need to reach out and get that post arm, that elbow that's on the mat. Pull it out from underneath him. Reaching for it now. There he goes.
Takes the back of Rusty Crowder. It's come within a minute and a half of this second round. This is the round that Crowder said he would beat Cury in.
Not from here, he's not.
You do not want to have this Brazilian on your back.
You don't want any Brazilian on the back.
It's true. Slides off there now, does Cury.
Crowder showing he's got good control though. Keeping the hands. When Cury was on his back, doing a good job of getting out of there. Solid defense.
Chance going for Guy Cury. Double-leg attempt here for Crowder. Gets a takedown.
Cury on the way to the ground. Beautiful job of trying to sweep him and off-balance him. See how he's working his feet here. Very tricky guard. Good stuff. He can go for a leg lock. Here it comes. Yep. Boom. Nasty heel hook. Needs to bend that leg at 90 degrees at the knee so to isolate that lower leg. There, it's getting more and more bent.
And Guy Cury find the submission. 2 minutes 5 remaining, second of 3.
Important that he take his left foot and push on the other. Oh, he had it.
Gives up on that.
Right there.
Oh, wow.
And now it's the time for Crowder to look for a submission. We're going to take that arm home.
Tried to change up into an armbar after that. Put his shin across Cury's neck. Trying to block him out.
Push his face away.
Pushes him off, up kick there from Crowder. Back inside the guard goes Guy Cury.
Crowder was trying to ankle pick him and push on his hips at the same time and tip him over. Tricky little move. Brazilian saw it coming. Trying to shove him off here.
Another grinding round between these two men. Close guard now from Rusty Crowder. Elbows to the top of the head from Crowder off the right arm. Trying to curl that right hand around there is Guy Cury. Still inside the close guard. Now it opens.
Canvas is a little slippery, sliding across the mat. That makes it tougher for the guy on top. Guy on bottom can slide away from you. Keep moving. Oh, nice attempt at sliding over to a triangle there by Crowder.
Crowder can prove to be crafty with his submissions. Has 2 submissions out of his 4 pro wins so far. The 1 knockout. 2 submissions also for Cury in his 4 wins. No knockouts. And the round that Crowder said he would beat Cury in has now expired.
Crowder locking his hands. Cury trying to stop it by hooking that foot inside the leg. Crowder muscled through it. Curry on the way down adjusted. Tried to sweep him over, and you can see how he's lifting with that left foot, trying to off-balance Crowder. Trying to keep moving in there. See, making Crowder keep his balance.
Elbows, but put your back right there. Making points right now. Straight your head.
2019, another round for Cury, Pat.
Yeah, he got good position, took his back during that round. Also, great heel hook attempt. Had him in more trouble overall.
Third and final, that's all for Rusty Crowder to do here. Referee Jeff Kemp to get us back underway.
Crowder's corner telling him, hey, your jiu-jitsu is great, you're fine, you can hang with this guy, but just keep your back off the cage this round and make him box with you.
Jab outside Funky. Roundhouse kick there from Crowder. Looping punches from Guy Cury. Swings wildly again to the Brazilian. Looks for a single leg takedown. Can't affect it, however. Good work from Crowder to end up in top position, Pat.
Problem was Cury didn't keep moving his feet there on that initial shot, but now sticks with it and ends up on top. Well, I tell you what, that was just an inch along. Get to where you got to be takedown on that one.
Trying to kill in that left hand. Right hand's here from Crowder.
Crowder striking great from the bottom. Holy cow, he landed some solid right.
Inside the closed guard now, Guy Cury. Third and final round. What's been Cury's fight so far on our scorecard? referee Jeff Kemp saying something there to Rusty Crowder. I'm not quite sure what he was saying.
Crowder, good angle here. Let's see what he's trying to attempt. Trying to post up on him, trying to get up. Got to control the arms. If he's got his arms around you, you're not going to get up. Unless you turn over, which puts you in more trouble.
Throws the legs up. There's Rusty Crowder trying to find that arm of Cury.
Cury knows where he's at here. Knows his arms inside the legs. It's not deep though. Keep pressure down on the hips.
Strike out his back here again, Rusty Crowder. Doing so quite effectively.
Yeah, he's winning the round right now from the bottom.
2 minutes 30 remains. Needs to turn it on. Does Rusty Crowder. It's been a much better round for him here in this third and final. But after Cury took the first two, 10-9 apiece.
I would say Cury needs to turn it on also. He's not landing any back.
Nice instruction coming from the corner.
And sometimes when you're in your own corner, you want to say to your corner, quit telling me what to do, then he expects it.
Sure, they're probably talking Portuguese there to Cury.
Yeah, that's true.
Up kicks here from Rusty Crowder. Cury goes back inside the guard.
That right hand was solid.
Time is ticking down for Rusty Crowder to try and swing the pendulum here. It's been a grinding type of contest.
Another triangle here, not going to happen.
Douglas Lima in the corner, talking his charge, going Cury through this one.
Put your hands on him. Put your hands on him. Good. Good. Get up there from there like that.
Referee would be justified in standing them up.
Up kick from Crowder. Certainly from a fan perspective, they could have done with the stand-up.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking the name Rusty Crowder, that's something you call an old guy that keeps cornering young girls in the bar. Rusty Crowder.
Little flurry here off his back from Crowder. It may be too little, too late though. There it is. Who's got it, folks? Let us know. Hashtag Legacy40.
Crowder staying real busy underneath here. Wasn't trying to really get up a whole lot. Landed solid shots from underneath though. You can win a fight from the bottom like that. I saw Jeremy Horn destroy a guy for 3 rounds like that. By the end of the fight, Jeremy had the guy bleeding out of every hole in his face and created some new ones also. But Crowder, good job staying aggressive underneath the Brazilian, landing shots. I think he won the fight, or the round at least, from the bottom in that one. Much more active.
Okay, Pat's final scorecard on this one. 29-28, third round going the way of Rusty Crowder, first two going the way of Guy Cury. Seems like a no-brainer. We'll see if it'll be career victory number 5 for Crowder or number 5 for Cury. And it looks like Colin has the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for both these fighters leaving it in the cage for all 3 rounds of action. We go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Will Fisher scores the fight 29-28. Judge Nate Mann scores the fight 30-27. And Judge Ken Kofi scores the fight 29-28. All 3 for your winner by unanimous decision, Cury.
No doubt about it. Guy Cury gets the win for Atlanta and takes his record to 5-3. Folks, when we return to Wild Bills in Atlanta, Georgia, we're going to see these 2 men throw down. It'll be Joe Elmore versus Clay Harvester at lightweight when Legacy Fighting Championship and Access TV fights return.